morning, Barca fans. Mustache John here, everybody. Late morning today. Woke up about 6:40, had 20 minutes to get online, get the show started. I said, you know what? It's the holiday. Had myself some fun yesterday. Let's take a little extra sleep. I'm sure everybody else will appreciate it too. So delayed show. And then, am I a few minutes late for that? Yeah, but that's okay. It's my channel. I can do what I want. It's okay to be late. So declared. It is okay to be late. My friends, speaking of declarations, Barcelona has declared transfer season at Barcelona pretty much. It's Junior Firpo is out. Conrad is out. Trincao is out. Who's going to be next? Braithwaite? Pjanic? Probably one of those two. Messi still hasn't signed his contract. We got stuff to talk about, friends. We do have stuff to talk about. Let's go ahead and kick things off the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John. All right. Vipula, good morning. Yes, we sold Firpo. Is it official? It is official. Firpo to Leeds, my friend. Let's start out with that. We'll go Firpo, Leeds. Bop, bop, bop. Austin, what's happening, brother? All right, we'll go Daily Mail. Why not? Why not go with the ever-trusted Daily Mail? What's up, Cortero? How we doing, brother? Where do I think Coutinho and Pjanic are going? So, actually, we can talk about this. I recently heard... Stop with the ads. I don't want the... That's right. Daily Mail doesn't let me read things without turning off pop-up blockers, and I ain't going to do it. Try The Athletic. How about that? All right. Junior Firpo is in England as he prepares a complete permanent move to Leeds. Is on the cusp of a 15 million switch from LN Roadside to the LN Roadside. 15 million for Junior Firpo. That ain't too shabby, friends. That ain't too shabby. 15 million. Would have been nice to get that 15 million before Wijnaldum signed for PSG. Just saying. But that is nice. Who is Junior Firpo? Why do Leeds want him? Leeds spent most of last season without a conventional left back. There's currently a fresh contract offer on the table for the North Macedonian international, but he has yet to accept it. Therefore, Leeds need a left back ahead of the new season. So, done deal. That's pretty straightforward, right? Mateus Fernandez is suing us. We let go of his contract. Nana, good morning, my friend. We let go of Mateus Fernandez's contract. We're about to cancel Pjanic and Umtiti's contract. We're not even waiting for teams to sign them. We're saying, hey, we're not going to pay your wages anymore. Contract canceled. That's how desperate Barcelona are getting at this point. They're saying, you guys aren't doing anything for the club. No other clubs want to sign you for a reasonable fee, so we are just going to cancel your contract just to get you off the books. Yikes. Trincao is loaned to Wolverhampton, which means we won't be paying his salary this year. It is nice that he's loaned. I don't want to completely clear house of any youngsters or anybody that still has potential. You know, Conrad to Marcel. Who else? I just named the other one. Well, Junior Firpo. I know he's not super young. He's how old? 24. That's still pretty young. Spanish left back, 24. He's still got plenty of chances. And if Arsenal want Neto, they can definitely have him. Aguero is supposed to be a regular starter, and Barca are open to selling Griezmann. What's your sources on that, Vipula? I agree with you that Griezmann is up for sale if somebody comes in with an offer, but I don't know if Aguero is actually expected to start day in and day out. I would think that Aguero is going to start in probably every Copa del Rey match, and then he'll rotate and play every third La Liga match. That's what I'm thinking. Could I be wrong? Sure. I could be very wrong. Maybe Aguero starts every Copa del Rey, not every Copa del Rey. Maybe Aguero starts every La Liga and some Copa del Rey and some Champions League, and he avoids injury somehow. Maybe that happens. But I don't know. He's up there in age, my friends. Do I think Barca will sign a... Yeah, it's 100% Barcelona are going to sign another player. Laporta said we were to sign 3 or 4 more players. Since that statement, we've only signed Memphis Depay. So I think the fact that we are now clearing house. I said this on the channel before. I said you got to wait till the international tournaments start to wind down a little bit. Players go back home, get time with their agents, their managers to talk things out. That's when you start to see moves happen. So as you saw, as soon as the Euros and Copa America teams start getting knocked out, players start going home, boom, 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 we're seeing transfers happen. So right now, Barcelona, they got to clear out that salary space, and then we'll see who we bring in. We just got 15 million for Junior Firpo. There's some others that we're going to let go for free. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Umtiti wants to prove to Coleman that he is worthy in the preseason. He can try, dudes, but he's basically permanently injured. He had an injury going into the 2018 World Cup. He said, I'm going to hold off on having surgery. I'm going to play through this, which is going to cause further damage, but he was able to play and win the World Cup. So that then led to several surgeries that he never really recovered from. Things were never really right after that 2018 World Cup playing injured. Do I blame him? No, of course not. World Cup winner. That's why you play the game, right? At the same time, it is what it is. You gotta cut ties sometimes. We're working on it, Link. We got a big fat loan to pay some salaries. We're cutting some players. Other players are gonna have to take pay cuts in their salary. We'll see what happens. Lebeau, how we doing? So sad to hear we might have to let Griezmann go. Legit one of your favorite players. Listen, I really like Griezmann. I wish that he did better with his time at Barcelona. If he just finished the chances inside the 6-yard box, I think Barcelona fans would have nothing but positive things to say for him. He's had a few big games. He's had a few amazing goals. He's had a few matches where he's really controlled the game. He's been influential. But there's too many times when he just doesn't finish. You know what I mean? He doesn't step up the way that you need a leader on the team, someone who's getting paid $45 million a year, twice as much as Frankie de Jong, someone like that, to come in and be the hero. Now, did he do it in Copa del Rey? Yes. Yes, he absolutely did. But we need to see that consistently through the Liga. We have not seen the Antoine Griezmann for Barcelona that we have seen for France and for Atletico Madrid. And the fact that he's going out and having these amazing performances for France and then talking about how much he appreciates playing in front of the French crowd because they love him, they support him, the players trust him, and he doesn't have that at Barcelona. All right, I get it, but trust is earned, Griezmann. Maybe that's the problem. You came in just expecting people to roll out a red carpet. Turns out you got to earn your spot. Maybe that's the problem. Anyway, Austin, I'm assuming you're talking about Aguero when you said it, that you'd be amazed if he plays 60 minutes a game. That's also a possibility. He could get in a lot of games but never play 90 minutes. What's up, Paul? Good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the channel. Vipula says they're going to sell Griezmann, especially if City don't take Kane. So are you saying that City would take Griezmann? I would say that's unlikely. I think most likely destination for Griezmann would be PSG. Because PSG have lots and lots of cash. The French supporters love Griezmann. He can go play in Paris, who just lost Ligue 1. No Champions League, no Ligue 1, no nothing for them. So Griezmann gets to come in and immediately be a hero if they win a trophy next year. So that's the most likely for me. I think Griezmann goes to PSG. Maybe we do get a Di Maria in return. I could see that happening. Especially since we are clearing out space in the wingers right now, Conrad and Trincao. It could happen. It could happen. James, you thought Griezmann was a good leader? Like, get in what way? Tell me in what way you were thinking that. I cannot tell Griezmann to cut his hair because hello. I'm chasing him. We're gonna have a hair off here. If Varane leaves the Man United, Madrid want Van de Beek in the offer. Yeah, that's a bummer. I would love to snag Van de Beek. That would be... I'm going to put my hair up. Oh, I don't have a goddamn hairband. Stupid. Yeah, I would have loved to grab Van de Beek when the opportunity was right. Apparently, he offered his services to us, but Barcelona didn't jump on it. Probably because of the funding. That's probably the case. You know. Barcelona... Basically, since Laporta left the first time, Barcelona just have mismanaged their finances. Paid way too much for players coming in. Didn't get enough for players going out. Paid too much in salaries. La Masia went to shit. And now we're in this situation where we've got a lot of debt. We got a lot of overpaid players. Excuse me. Allergies kicking my ass right now. Oh, James, you said he's not a good leader. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm excited to have Ansu Fati back this year. He missed pretty much all of last season. He had, I think he played through November maybe. So like September, October, November. So he played like 2-3 months of the season. Was looking great. Was on track to maybe be the Pichichi Award winner. Golden Boot. Then those injuries crept up. Surgeries after that. And injured Dembele, Messi, Aguero, and Depay. Let me read the comment before that. Griezmann is good, just his wage is too high and can pop up with big goals. Yeah, if Griezmann wasn't getting paid $45 million a year, which, like I said, is twice as much as the next highest paid player, which is Frankie de Jong. There's Messi at 70-some million, like 75, something like that. Then Griezmann at 45, then Frankie de Jong at 20. That's unreasonable. And that's why people get frustrated with Griezmann. His salary is just so high. I would start Ansu ahead of Aguero as well, Nana. For me, and I'll do a starting lineup video. I'm just kind of waiting because I don't want to do a starting lineup prediction and then Barcelona sign somebody else. But maybe towards the end of July here, we'll pump something out. But what I'm thinking is that it's going to be Messi is a guaranteed starter. Ansu Fati is a guaranteed starter. And then outside of that, Aguero, Depay, Dembele, and Griezmann are all going to rotate. And then Messi will pick the days that he wants to take off. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. So any Copa del Rey matches, you're probably not going to see Leo till close to the end. Any bottom of the table teams in the Liga, probably not going to see Messi unless it's late in the season and we need those points. I'm thinking Messi gets a lot more rest this year, but I'm thinking Ansu Fati is who this offense is going to end up running through. Am I excited to see Alex Callado? Yes, I'm excited to see him, but I'm more curious to see if he's going to come into fruition like a young Pedri has done. Or is he going to maybe stall out like we saw with Ilaix Moriba. Moriba came out, hot start, but then really piddled and pattered his way to the end of the season. Showed that he has some work to do defensively. He was really a liability in some of those matches. Could not rely on him to stop any sort of counterattack going through the midfield. So we'll see. I'll say I am optimistic about Alex Callado. Barca's problem is defense. First of all, what's up, SO? How you doing? I would say overall, yeah, the problem is defense. We're not exactly struggling for goals. But when I say defense, I don't mean the back line. I've said this before on the channel, but Barcelona's problem is the defensive midfield. When you have Sergio Busquets in there, for as an amazing of a performance as he has put on throughout last year, despite his old age and lack of mobility, he somehow winds up where he needs to be most of the time. The problem is, on quick counterattacks, he can't get sideline to sideline to stop those outlet passes and shut down the counter before it begins. So because we don't have that plug in the midfield, we have our back line constantly getting run at in 3-on-3, 3-on-2. And yeah, you're going to have cracks when you put that much pressure on your back line. So you need to stop that pressure from happening, and you do that in the midfield. So I don't blame our back line. I think with Araujo, Mingueza, Eric Garcia, and the last couple years of PK, plus I want to give Langley one more opportunity. I think our back line's okay. We got Serginho Dest, we got Jordi Alba, we got Emerson coming in. I'm okay with our back line. We need a defensive mid more than anything else. More than anything else. Do you think De Jong can play the CDM role? He said that's his favorite role in the midfield. Then we get a good box-to-box. Then maybe DePaul or Van de Beek. So DePaul's going to Atletico Madrid. That's a done deal. Van de Beek has offered his services to us, but it looks like we are not interested. I don't know if the salary's too high or something. I'm okay with De Jong playing a defensive mid role. I'm 100% okay with that. But you got to give me a box-to-box midfielder, to your point, that can give me the same sort of offensive output that Frankie de Jong is giving. When you put Frankie de Jong in the defensive role right now, here's the problem. You could put Frankie de Jong is our best midfielder, hands down. He's our best defensive midfielder. He's our best box-to-box midfielder. He's our best attacking midfielder as well. So we need to get players that can fit around him. I think, I was talking about who starts up top. It's Messi, it's Ansu Fati, and somebody else. Same situation in the midfield. It's Frankie de Jong, it's Pedri, and it's somebody else. If that's more of a defensive midfielder, maybe we pick up, we've mentioned, Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester. He's the defensive mid. De Jong is box-to-box. Pedri's attacking. If we pick up somebody like, had we gotten Wijnaldum, then yes, De Jong would have been the defensive mid. Wijnaldum would be box-to-box, and Pedri would be attacking. So we're going to sign another midfielder. I really do think we are. It's going to depend, are they box-to-box or are they defensive? And then De Jong will play the other role. That's what I think is going to happen here. James doesn't want Pedri to go to the Olympics. It's kind of his decision. He's super young. He's like 18, 19 years old. He'll be all right. Ovi, good morning, sir. I'm doing quite well. Having a late show today since it's the holiday. Got a little bit of extra sleep. Makes sense, but don't forget that mistakes that Langley made. 100%, dude. Listen, last year Langley had a calamity of errors and bad luck that just led to poor performances and dropping points for Barcelona. His first season or two with Barcelona was amazing. For dollar, what we paid for Langley, absolutely outstanding. Could not ask for more in the first season or two. Last year was rough, like I said. So working on that. If he can kind of have a little bit better luck, a little bit better run of form, I think he'll be all right. Is there a place for Ricky Puig this season? Yes, there is. Listen, we could start with Frankie de Jong at CDM, Pedri at an attacking mid, and then throw in a Ricky Puig, a Coutinho, who I think is going to stay this year as that third midfielder. That could happen. Don't forget about Elias Moriba. He was getting playing time over Ricky Puig. So we'll see. Vipula saying give Umtiti a chance over Langley. Umtiti's about to get let go for free, dude. I don't think he's going to get any chances. Whatsoever. Why, thank you, Nana. I appreciate that. I mean, am I right? Like, I love Sergio Busquets. I absolutely love Sergio Busquets. He's such a crafty veteran. He knows where to be ahead of time. So it really makes up for that lack of pace. But there are some times where it doesn't matter how well you read the game, how experienced you are in the midfield, how clever you are on the ball. Sometimes you just need a little bit more pace. And that's what we'll get if we do sign somebody who can be a little bit more box-to-box and let Frankie drop into that defensive mid role. That is what we'll get. I hear you, Vipula. I hear you. I don't hate Umtiti. It's just when he's on the pitch, I don't feel confident. I'll say that. It's the same thing that I feel when Pjanic is in the midfield. I'm just like, I've seen you do good things. There's a possibility you could do good things, but you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think Umtiti and Pjanic are about to go for free. and then we see what happens from there. There he is. What's up, Levi? But here's the thing, though. We do still have to field a team of 18 players. So we've got players going in. So far, we only got 3, or players going out. We got 3 that have come in: Garcia, Aguero, and Depay. Am I missing anybody else? I know we're promoting Alex Callado. It would be nice if we could get Pjanic and like, if someone wants to give us even just a few million for Pjanic and or Umtiti, that would be okay. Emerson, there we go. That's a 4th. That is right. But Laporta did say that we're going to bring in 3 or 4 more players, and so far we've only brought in Depay. So I don't know. We'll see. Where do you guys think Ronaldo is going to go? Do you think he stays at Juventus? I think PSG are right now looking to bring in some veterans to get them a UCL trophy. So they brought in Ramos. Maybe they bring in Griezmann. Maybe they bring in Ronaldo. PSG are trying everything they can right now just to figure out what is the... Excuse me, got hiccups. What is the formula for UCL success? Ovi, he can take Barcelona to court, but I'm pretty sure that Barcelona have good enough lawyers that they would have something in the contract that says that they can go ahead and cancel it in certain situations. What's up, Jax? Messi still hasn't signed. I'm going to say that we're not going to hear any news from Messi's contract until after Copa America. I think that from all the reports that have come out, which I do have faith in, particularly from Fabrizio Romano, what we're seeing is that both parties are happy with the contract. They have to work out a few things financially for it to fit under FIFA's financial fair play as well as the rules for La Liga. So as soon as they work that out, and I think they have to do it like in the way of incentives or some clauses in the contract, some add-ons, that might be the route that they have to take. But whatever it is, all the headlines are saying both parties are happy. Both parties have all but agreed, but there's a few little things that they have to work out just logistically so that it is legal and accepted from the Liga. Yeah, somebody asked earlier, and I think I missed it. Let me see here. I think it was Paul asked if we're going to get silverware this year. I think La Liga is going to be ours. I think just bringing in Aguero and Depay and Garcia and Emerson, I think that's enough to give us that little nudge for La Liga. We're still not Champions League favorites, though. We're a world-class midfielder away from being Champions League favorites. Like, if for some reason, let's just say shits and gigs. Let's say a Paul Pogba comes to Barcelona. Let's say a Weston McKennie comes to Barcelona. Let's say a Kevin De Bruyne comes to Barcelona, right? If we got a world-class midfielder of that quality, all of a sudden Barcelona Champions League favorites. All of a sudden. Now, is that going to happen? No, it's not. It's definitely not going to happen. I can guarantee you, mustache on the line, that Barcelona are not going to sign a top 5 world-class midfielder this year. It ain't happening, okay? But dreamers can dream, and for speculations purposes, let's just say, right, sign one of those midfielders. All of a sudden, Barcelona look amazing. Up top, we got Ansu Fati, we got Messi, slide in Depay, Aguero, Dembele, Griezmann, whoever you want there. We got De Jong, we got Pedri, we got whatever world-class midfielder we just signed. Alongside of them, we got a Jordi Alba on the left, a Dest on the right, or maybe we got a Dest on the left and an Emerson on the right. Or maybe we go really balls out. We go Dest on the left, Dembele on the right. Back 3, Mingueza, Araujo, Eric Garcia. That's a strong squad, my friends. That is a strong squad. And all it takes is that one midfielder to come in, change the whole face of Barcelona's starting lineup. But who is that player, and can Barcelona afford them right now? I don't know, and probably not. That's that's the practical reality that we're living in. Now, here's what I'm saying. Next year, I think that's our aim. I think Laporta is clearing the books best he can, saying, Messi, give me one season to kind of work things out financially, and then next summer is when Barcelona makes that big summer signing, that world-class midfielder that puts Barcelona up top, front of the pack for Champions League favorites. That's what's going to happen. So we're just setting things up this year, and then next summer, my friends, huge signing. Who's it going to be? Let me know. We'll start there. What do you guys think? If Barcelona can sign one huge midfielder next year, who would it be? Kimmich would be good? Sure. Barca Messi, good morning. How we doing? Levi, why don't you think we can win La Liga, dude? And I'm just catching up with the chat here. Vipula, I am not going to be here for any of the finals. I planned a vacation a while ago. I'm going to be out of town this week. And actually, there's not going to be a Wake Up in Barca on Friday unless I do one mobile. I'm going to be out west. I'm going to be flying out to Las Vegas Wednesday night. Thursday night, my wife and I are going to be seeing a comedy show, Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan in the MGM Grand Arena. Amazing. And then Thursday, we are driving out to Utah. So we're going to be hiking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, excuse me, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Flying back Sunday. But I'm going to miss the Euros. I'm going to miss the Copa final. But I will be back for USA's Gold Cup match Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be here for that one. So we'll catch up. You guys can give me all the spoilers for the Euros and Copa America because I wouldn't have seen them yet, but I will go back and watch them. Maybe we'll have a little watch party for me rewatching the Euros or the Copas if they're a good match. We shall see. If Coutinho goes back to Liverpool, Coutinho, we might generally stand a chance. I don't know why everyone blames Coutinho. He wasn't playing last year. Like, he was null and void in terms of impact. Like, if he was playing consistently and had poor performances and you could blame him, sure, but he wasn't on the pitch. How can anybody blame Coutinho for the lack of success? He wasn't playing. He was injured most of last year. Cules, I'm not missing anything. You sure? I don't know, dude. The Euro final could be fire. It could be, am I right? We could be looking at, because let me make sure I'm not talking out of my butt here. Yeah, we got Italy, Spain, England, Denmark. It could be an England versus Italy final, and I think that's going to be pretty exciting. Either way, I think England go through, and then whether they're facing Italy or Spain, I think that's a fun final. And then Copa, it does bum me out that I might miss Lionel Messi winning his first Copa America. I might try to finagle something while I'm out west. I might have to bribe my wife in some way to let me catch that match. We'll see. Plus the time difference, I'm going to be like 3 hours behind my normal time, so it's going to be earlier. I'm going to try to work it out. Here's what you got to do, folks. You got to subscribe to the channel. You got to turn on notifications, because what I might do is just some pop-up mobile streams if I happen to be stopped at a restaurant, getting some lunch or some dinner, and a game's on and there's Wi-Fi. Maybe I pop up, do a quick little public live stream. That'll be fun. But you got to subscribe to the channel. You got to turn on those notifications. Otherwise, you're going to miss that action. Levi, I think so, dude. I think England get by Denmark. This is, I know historically, England kind of haven't gotten over that mental hurdle of having that champions mindset. They've lost a lot of big matches in penalties. They've lost a lot of big matches that they were favorites in. But this new up-and-coming generation, that is kind of a second coming of a golden generation. First one being Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Wayne Rooney, those guys who didn't win any trophies. I think Harry Kane's generation is different. Sterling, with the coaching and the mentality of Pep Guardiola, it's having an influence. Phil Foden, same thing. So you're seeing that influence on the mentality of England right now, and I think it's going to get them to the final. Go on, England. Let's go. Kudus, yeah, I'm gonna try. Here's the deal. If I can't watch the matches live, I will try to avoid updates and see a replay at some point, like maybe when I'm traveling back. I can watch it on the plane or something like that. But there's a good chance it's gonna get spoiled, and I'm just gonna have to suck it up it is what it is. What else we got going on? Even if PSG signs Superman, Flash, Hulk, they won't win. They won't win the UCL. You might be right. PSG might just be doomed to never win Champions League. That is a strong possibility. Who knows? Denmark has already won a Euro. Has England not won a Euro? They haven't, right? They've only won the World Cup back in the 60s. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is correct. By the way, the flowing locks are looking good. Have a good show. Thank you. Thank you. My hair is getting quite long. I'm just kind of letting it go. Just kind of letting it go, friends. I grew it out a bit during the initial quarantine, obviously when no one was able to get haircuts. But then when I was able to get haircuts again, even though I wanted to grow it out, every time I went to go get it trimmed up a little bit, he kind of took off a bit too much. But now I'm really letting it grow out. It's quite long. I can get the man bun going. Those of you who have been on the channel more recently, you've seen that. Yeah, we'll see when the contract comes out if it actually has that Inter Miami part in it. I could see it. I guess it makes sense, but also it's weird to think that you would look 2 years down the line and say, yes, I will play for that club. I could see him having a contract with like MLS in general to maybe go to one of X number of clubs, but to have a contract to say, yeah, I'm going to go to this club specifically in 2 years is a little bit weird. LeBeau, I am with you. Just for the Ronaldo fans out there to no longer have the argument of, well, Ronaldo won the Euros. If Messi can win Copa America, that evens things out in that regard. And I'm not going to sit here and have the Ronaldo versus Messi debate. I've had it on this channel, and I'll actually declare I'll never have that debate on this channel ever again. My stance is that you can look at whatever stats you want to paint whatever picture you want. If you were there and watching the Messi-Ronaldo era, you are #blessed. Just enjoy it. Don't waste any time arguing about who was better or who had more or who this, who that. It doesn't matter. Just appreciate, just enjoy, just love the time that you got to see Ronaldo and Messi share the pitch in La Liga. Just appreciate those times, my friends. That's all. Why would Messi play in MLS when is that the league everyone talks about? So MLS is still a growing league, Levi. I don't know how much it hits overseas, but in the last 5 years, MLS has grown exponentially, particularly in South America. If you look, and CONCACAF, I'll say CONCACAF and South America, MLS is becoming the destination for some of those players. Look up FC Cincinnati signed a player this year named Brenner, Brenner. Young Brazilian player who's getting a lot of hype, a lot of looks in Europe. But MLS, FC Cincinnati had the money to attract that young talent. Is he going to stay and play his career here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it's a good payday to give him a launching pad into Europe. We also will bring in some of those soon-to-be retired European superstars, get some more eyes on the league, passes on some of that experience to the younger players. That's a very good strategy. But overall, there's a lot of money going into MLS right now. So we're not as big as the Chinese Super League by any means, but it's getting there. So the league itself is starting to get better because we're attracting a higher level of talent. That brings in more eyes, more money. You get to pay more money to players. That brings in a higher level of talent. So in 5 to 10 years, could the MLS be on a level of like a, I don't know, maybe like a Portuguese league, something like that? I would say yes. I would say yes. Ayush, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Did I see the Mallorca players tattoo of Messi? I did not. I have seen some Messi tattoos, but have not seen that one. I saw the one on the dude's back recently. Thanks, Ayush. Happy 4th to everyone out there as well, even if you're not in America. It's a good day just to celebrate the freedoms that you do have. Same, Levi. I would absolutely love to play in the MLS. Excuse me. Why wouldn't I? Right? What's up, Hot Pep? How we doing, Fred? It's 5th of July here, though. Well, actually, Irish, it is the 5th of July here as well. We celebrate for a few days kind of around the 4th of July, and a lot of people have this day off from work, so it just kind of becomes an extended holiday, which is nice. Speaking of, once again, I will be taking a vacation this week. I'll be here Wednesday morning for Wake Up in Barca. We'll do our regular time, 7 a.m., but Friday, it's up in the air. I don't have anything scheduled. The next scheduled thing is going to be USA Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'll just be coming back from vacation, literally getting off the plane, driving here, getting on camera for that match. So come and hang out. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday. We'll do Wake Up in Barca Friday. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. I might do a quick little pop-up stream from my mobile. We'll see. But it's not going to be scheduled. So you got to subscribe and turn on notifications. Ayush, why late today? Because I had a long day yesterday. I did a 8-mile kayak trip, spent like 5 or 6 hours on the river, stayed up pretty late just watching TikTok videos, having myself a good time. Woke up and I was like, I am so tired. I don't have anything to give this channel right now. Let's just do it a little bit later. So that's what we did. And the numbers have been good, actually. I might have to start looking at doing a little bit of a later show when I can. I do have my day job, but there could be days when maybe I do a little bit of a later show. So we'll see what happens. Let me know, though. Do you guys like it better if it's consistently at the same time each morning, or does it matter? Could I have sometimes at 7, sometimes at 10, sometimes it's afternoon, even though we'll call it Wake Up in Barca, because this is international. So technically speaking, whenever I schedule it, somebody's probably just waking up and catching up on the news. So maybe I start doing it a little bit later when I can. The reason I do it at 7 a.m., just to be clear with you all, the reason why I do it at 7 a.m. my time is because it gives me enough time to wake up, get my caffeine, get in front of camera, do a half hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour show, and then go about my day. And I do that early enough that it doesn't interfere with anything, and I can do it consistently. If I move it to 8, 9 o'clock or any time later, something can come up. I might have a meeting, I might have a class, I might have something going on. The earlier I do it, the more consistently I can do it, and it's just out of the way. With that said, maybe I need to start doing multiple short streams per day. Maybe I do a Wake Up in Barca twice a day for a half an hour, 45 minutes, and that way we catch different waves of people. Maybe we talk about different things. Maybe we just repeat ourselves for 45 minutes. Who knows? But doing this later show, we are getting, I think we got 19 people in here right now from what I'm seeing in the numbers. That's the most I think I've had just hanging out for a Wake Up in Barca. It's usually low numbers. We usually get around, 6, 7, 10, 12 maybe. Let me catch up on the chat here. The 12th of July is your big day. Tell me more about that, Levi. What's the history there? Argentina and Colombia on Tuesday. I might. It's a late one, but I might, because I don't have much going on Wednesday morning, so I might hop on and do that. 8 p.m. there right now, Ayush. That's good. It's weird that you guys are like X number of hours plus 15 minutes ahead of us. Sancho getting the start for England. Big move to Man United. That's going to be huge for them. And Man United are also looking at Camavinga. Probably YouTube with late notifications. I do get a lot of people that complain that they don't get the notifications when I go live, including my main moderator, Stevie D. What's up, Raphael? I hear you on that, my friend. I mean, listen, here's the thing. If I didn't have a day job, if this was my only job, I would do a 7 a.m., I would do a 10 a.m., and I would do a 2 p.m. We would do 3 shows a day plus an evening show just to hang out, watch matches, all that stuff. We would do we're gonna do a lot more. Here's the deal, folks. So since we'll say February of this year, that's when I started putting out consistent content on this channel. we're almost 2 years old. Next month will be our 2-year anniversary, but we've only been going consistently for about 6 months now. And we've doubled the channel in the last 6 months. It's absolutely incredible. So as I do that, I keep looking for ways of how can I produce more consistent content, but also how can I improve the content that I am creating. So I will try to look for things to add in to make it a little bit more engaging, a little bit more interactive for you all. But also I try to look for ways to carve out more time to spend on this, because I do, like I said, I have a day job, I have other hobbies, I've got a wife, I've got friends, family, all of these things, right? I want to live a well-rounded life. That's also something that we encourage on this channel. It can't all be about football. We want to live a well-rounded life. With that said, give me your feedback. Give me your comments. Let me know what you'd like to see on the channel, what you want more of, what you didn't like. I'm open to that too. It's all part of the conversation. That's really what we're doing here, folks. For anybody here who is new to the channel or here for the first time, welcome. What we're doing here is we're building a community to have conversation about football, about soccer, whatever you want to call it. You'll hear me call it both because I'm an American, and then if you call it football here in America, you just kind of sound like a dick. So we're here to build a community. I'm a huge Barcelona supporter. Obviously, also, I follow the U.S. men's national team, but all are welcome. I love it when we have spirited debates here on the channel. We keep it friendly best we can. I will call people out, put people in timeout if I need to, but it's also about patience, right? There's a certain culture that we are trying to build here on the community. As new people come in, you just got to educate. You just got to let people kind of have that experience and adapt and see really what we're all about here on this channel, which is about having spirited debate, which is about exploring and getting to know each other. We have people from all over the world. It's amazing. I never thought I'd have the opportunity to meet people from all the different countries that I've had and learn about why you like the club that you like. We also talk about food and culture from your countries. So it's a good time. I love getting to know everybody on this channel. These Wake Up and Barca's, who knows where it's going to go. I'm going to keep promoting it. I'm going to keep doing it. But the main content really is the watch-along parties. So when we get back into, this is where the rant was going, when we get back into the regular season, you're going to be seeing a lot more than what you saw last year. We're going to be doing the Wake Up and Barca's. We're going to be doing a pregame show. We'll do a little pre-match preview upload video. I got out of the habit of doing that, and then we'll do post-match analysis too. So not only will we have the live watch-along party with the reaction video, but we're going to get some pre-match stuff, we're going to get some post-match stuff, and we're all going to fit it in to these Wake Up and Barca. So it's going to be a little bit more interactive as we go. Alemu, stop spamming the chat, and in fact, I'm not even going to read that or answering it because you keep spamming the chat. So speaking of getting to know the culture here, don't spam the chat. If I don't respond to something, I don't respond to something. I will do my best to respond to the chat as always, because like I said, I'm not here just to listen to myself talk. I want to interact with you all, but this is a conversation. And if somebody is at the dinner table and just going, hey, John, hey, John, hey, John, hey, that interrupts the conversation, right? So be patient. If I miss it, I miss it. I love you guys. You know that. And yes, Ayush, keep putting in the hours, my friend. We'll get there. We will be adding more moderators to the channel as it grows, and I gotta keep tabs on you wild animals. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, with that rant out of the way, I am gonna hop out of here. I love you all very much. I hope you all had a great weekend. I'm off today, so who knows? I'm gonna go and do some things. I'm gonna take the pups out for a little stroll later on. But for now, I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu, my friends. That's what's up next for me. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go strangle some people. But also, they're going to strangle me too. I lose quite often. I lose more than I win, and that's how you learn. So, good stuff. Good stuff, my friends. Okay, that's going to be it. I'll see you all Wednesday. Just go over the schedule again. Wednesday, we're doing Wake Up in Barca. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. We're going to be doing regular time, 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And then, if nothing else, I'll see you Sunday for the U.S. Men's National Team Gold Cup match, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. But I might catch you for a quick little pop-up stream before that. My friends, it's been fun hanging out. Thank you. Levi, Ayush, Ovi, Barca Messi, James, Alemu. Why am I having a hard time saying your name this time? Lebeau. If I'm missing you, I apologize. But everybody, Raphael, Cules hanging out today. Winston hanging out. Hot Pep even stepped in. Vipula, of course. If I missed you, I apologize. Thank you all so much for tuning in and taking a ride. We'll see you next time. Mwah.